Hey, what's up, everybody? Mogion Monster here, along with the lovely Stevie B.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome to Why the Fascination, or WTF, as we like to call it. Hope everybody's doing really well tonight. I hope you're doing great tonight. Really well doesn't cut it. Great to see you here. Who we got?
Tina G. How you
Nice.
doing?
Hey, Tina. Oh, Ben's here.
And then one big swoop. What's up, fellas?
That's okay.
Said hi to Tina. And I said, what's up to the fellas?
Yeah, but scroll up to where I first pop in.
Where'd you pop in?
Well, scroll all the way up.
Oh, shut up.
I said fellas because that's all there was.
I missed somebody.
Danny Staten said he'll be back.
Judy. Good to see you, Judy.
Pops, thank you, and good to see you.
Big hugs, Gary.
I hope you had a wonderful show the other night. I didn't get a chance to see it. We had to
Sorry,
run
I
out.
missed you. We were out shopping.
We had to get ready for a trip we took yesterday. Didn't go the way we wanted it to, but it still was a good day. You know, we were going to go scalloping.
We
And-
went to go scalp.
Well, we went to go scalloping. We took the boat out, and there's some storms rolling around. Some storms had gone through earlier.
6 o'clock in the morning, it was storming over the house.
Yeah, we got out there, and the water was too murky to see. Now, for scalloping, you have to be in the water, swimming, mask, snorkel,
You gotta find them.
and you got to find them. You got to look for them, and you couldn't even see them. We were in 3 feet of water, and you couldn't see. Maybe the visibility was like a foot. You know, Chris. You'll see him eventually. Myself and Stevie, you know, we went out, and Chris jumped in, checked things out, and just the visibility, like he said, wasn't even worth it. But we should have went in. That was what we went out there for. But we're gonna go back soon. We did some fishing, or just feeding them lures. Didn't catch anything, but it was so beautiful where we were. Off the coast in the Gulf of Mexico, America. Sorry, got to get used to it. Between Homosassa and Crystal River, there are just these. Yeah, they're just these islands of mangroves and it takes up a huge area. But they're like fingers, and we're fishing, you know, all the fingers of the mangroves that come out and we're fishing in between the fingers. It's just spread out everywhere. You could get lost in there. I know you could easily. You know, without the modern navigation, you were just like dicking around in a kayak. Good luck. So that's what we did. We drove around. We hit storms. We tried to avoid storms. We tuck in behind, you know, get on the leeward side of some trees.
I see Gate Smasher here. Good to see you.
Gate, we were looking for you.
Yeah.
We even stopped at that park so we could take shelter from the storm.
So I could go pee.
That too. Not my business to tell you that one.
That ran outside the bathroom and ran for my life.
Oh, there was me and Chris in the boat.
You see me?
And we're fishing. We're like, fuck it. It's
I know.
pouring rain, and the lightning was just
Wicked.
outrageous. It was
over top of
those
us.
flash bang, immediate bang. I mean,
Yeah.
it's right there on top of you. And, I didn't flinch that one, and I had a corner of my eye. I see Chris. It's like, oh.
No, I jumped on that one. I came out of the bathroom and I walked down to the end of the building to see if I could peek around the corner and see the boat. And it was perfect view. And I see both of them waving.
Stay there.
I'm like, all I'm
You
not
don't have
going
to tell
anywhere.
me that.
Thumbs up and I got you. I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, me and Chris are standing there talking. I'm like, no, dude, she's got to stay. She's got to seek shelter up there.
Yeah, no,
I don't want her to come back.
there was no running back until it calmed down. It was just over top of us. And like you said, it was instant flash bang. I mean,
And I saw, and it's always the brightest too.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
So when it happened, I saw the flash and I knew it was coming, so I was ready for it. But Chris just like,
You couldn't help it. I mean, you could just feel the energy from it. It was so loud.
and there was a lot of it.
And it was constant. I mean, like constant thunder. It was pretty wicked. And it was daytime. So for everything to light up around you, for a lightning strike, you know it was right there.
What's up, Richie?
No, I hid under the awning of the bathroom
Richie will tell you he lives there. He went through those storms
all
yesterday
day
too.
yesterday, off and on. A couple hours in the morning wasn't terrible. I mean, it was cloudy, but
But it lasted all friggin' day.
yeah,
We had
It
some
never-
rough seas. As we were coming in, there was a weird swell, and we're kind of going diagonally. You got to stay in the channel and stay between the buoys, the channel markers, and because it's shallow out there. So we had to follow that course, but the swell was coming up from like, I don't know, southwest. It was weird, and it just made
it pounded.
it pounded the shit out of us. Her neck still hurts.
It does. That last big swell came down hard, and I felt it in my neck and my shoulder. I said I got whiplash, jokingly, but man, I'll tell you what, I'm not feeling good at all.
Stats, what's up?
There she is. How you doing, Scott?
She says, Stevie B, it would be fun to see you again one day. We get over by you too, but no way to say either. Yeah,
I know we got to figure out.
no,
how to
we're
get in
gonna
touch.
we're gonna get back down to Crystal River soon. I want to get in the water, but more importantly, I want Stevie to get in the water because I know she's a fish.
I'm dying to get in the water for years now. Before it was I was too sick and injured. Now that I'm healthy enough to, yeah, definitely. want to go. For years, I mean, most of my life, I snorkel and been in the water every chance I get. I think when we were up at LBL, that killed me. I couldn't get in the water. I want to get in the water so bad.
We'll get you. I'm sorry, I didn't even want. Once there was no visibility to me, there was no reason for me to get in the water.
I said I wanted to get in anyways.
You should have just.
I said it. I sure enough did.
I don't recall that. And I apologize again. Oh, no way. Gate Smasher says, I think a bolt of lightning hit my truck. It won't start today.
Tell you what, it was bad out there.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been like right underneath the lightning.
No, and that's kind of what I was talking about when I was in the office and the lightning bolt hit that power box behind us, hit a tree, and then hit the transformer. But we were sitting, me and my coworker are sitting in the office, and it's that flashbang, like we said, instant. Both of us ducked.
What's up, Joe?
It was that close.
What's going on? He's saying y'all be nice.
Who said that?
Joe. He said, hello, y'all be nice. Or maybe I'm just reading it wrong. Or saying it wrong. Are we on Facebook? I am. I don't
Messenger.
really use it. But yeah, Messenger us. Plus the email is here.
Yeah, yeah, I forget that's he's got email in the about.
Yeah, the email's in the about. What else? And it's simple. It's just Mogion Monster, but it's monstermogion@gmail.com. It's just backwards. What the fuck is it? Oh, there you go. Yeah, feel free to reach out. Go hit up Denny's or Granny's or something.
Right.
Got it? Good.
So in reference to Pop Gary's show, he says just the trial run and StreamYard gave us fits. LOL. This week will be the first show.
Okay. I'm gonna read it again, I'm sure.
We will definitely make a point. Yeah, we had been running around and it was late in the evening and we get back in the truck and we're headed home and I said, "Oh no!" I just kind of yelled it out. He's like, "What? What's going on?" I realized we had missed you
Because it
going
was
live.
like 8 something.
Yeah.
Northwoods was happening. He says, I saw lightning hit a refueling plane parked
Yeah.
nearby one night. It melted the grounding wire, but there was no damage to the plane. Well, right on. That's what the grounding wire is for. It did its job.
So Stats said Sports Stats just requested you, Mo, and she wrote, "Yep, with Stevie B."
What?
So probably a messenger, maybe, or saying you.
Oh.
She said Biscuits Barn or Breakfast Station. You should try Mo and Crystal River. Both have good food.
I'm not. I've never heard of the breakfast station.
Biscuit Barn is right down.
I think I've been there once at the Biscuit Barn because I'd always go to the store next to it. Like go get my ice and whatever. Because I used to work 1/10 of a mile away from the Biscuit Barn.
Is she still there? So
Oh, is he here?
yeah, he was.
Let me do this real quick. I know someone's waiting.
Yeah, he's in there.
Yeah, I think I've been to the Biscuit Barn.
We were by it a dozen times or more.
A lot of the cops eat there. The local cops eat there. Did you see what Stats said about hook me up with Stevie B? I'll hook you up with Gates Measure.
Yeah.
Judy, it's so good to see you in here.
It's so good to see that you're walking. She walked with a walk.
I see that. I just read that.
That's awesome.
Baby steps, baby. Baby steps.
Right? Keep moving.
And that's it.
I've said that to her since I met her. Gotta keep moving.
O-line got hit by the nudie bandit.
Oh, really?
Not just me. Yeah, that's why I've become a little more.
Reserve.
Well, yeah. What's the word? Choosy. If I don't know you, and all of a sudden you're not in, if you're not in, the chat, and you pop up back there, it's like, don't recognize the name? No, because lately that's all. That's the way it ends up. Someone saying the N-word or Jew, or just starting going in that direction. That's but that's what it is, or it's porn. Somebody trying to fucking promote racism, or ain't happening here. Captain Scotty and so that's the thing about Crystal River is I have access to boats. We've kayaked there. We brought our kayaks down and
right.
Yeah,
Launched them from the park.
Yeah, that state park that we went by, Chris, where the burial mounds and the midden mounds were. It's cool. It's pretty cool when you're in the Crystal River. If you're on the river and you're heading out to the Gulf, on the right hand side, you pass this archaeological state park, and they have these mounds that are probably, I'm not sure of the age, but they're, I don't know, maybe 1,000 years old. I'm not sure, but I think originally it would be the Calusa Indians. But I'm sure other tribes later on added to it. You would think,
Yeah.
Why, and all it was a garbage dump. There were ceremonial mounds as well as burial mounds, but the midden mounds were basically, they're just made of shells
Pottery.
that are 30, 40 foot tall and covered in grass.
Greg,
Yeah. What's up, Greg? That's not a racist, though. That would be a foodist. I don't know. Stat says, I did a video on that place a while back. Oh, the archaeological park. It's a pretty cool place. We haven't gone in it, but to see it, I think there was even a bench on top of one of them. So I guess you can go up to the top and
like I said, I'm
chill.
pretty sure there's one or more that have stairs.
Or it's a sacrificial altar.
Viewing platform.
It's the last thing you see. I don't think I'm that far behind, but oh no, right there. The truth is in the background. What's up? Do do do. So yeah, I put the link in there. I know somebody. Oh wait a minute, it's probably here. That was that ding where it's due to change my mind. Tried. Try again. What does this say?
It says you're slow because it's smacking your
Oh, it says the
head all
browser
day.
had blocked your mic and camera. I said it all day, Chris. Fuck you. Then the smacking in the head caused me to walk into shit. Gotta blame it on something. What we're talking about is in our marina. I work at one part, Chris works in another, but over on the other part of the dock, there's this, I don't know, 60-year-old boat. It's a big old Chris Craft wood boat, although we did find fiberglass on it today.
Did you?
Yeah, the top deck in the front, it was glass on the sides, so I don't know. Anyway, whatever the issue is with it, as far as if it's being abandoned or whatever, it was sinking. So I finally said, fuck it, I don't care if somebody gets mad, but I went and threw a pump in the bow of this, down in the hole, yeah, down there. And probably dumped 1,000 gallons out of this thing. I don't know. Chris, you know how long that thing I know it was over an hour that I used the sump pump. And it came up. That by the time the water was out, it was up. The water line was probably 6 inches up from where it started. And it's hour and 35 minutes we let that run. Well, hour and 35 minutes. That's about, depending on how many gallons per minute. Like if it was 5 gallons per minute, that's about 450 gallons of water. It seemed like there was more than that in there.
Point being, you were walking into knocking your head.
Oh yeah. Anyway, as when you get on the boat, you got to duck because it's a low overhang. Coming out, you got to duck too. That's what I keep saying. Ask Chris. If I could duck both ways, asshole, duck both ways. Just yelling at myself because every time I go to come out, I think I'm ducked enough, and I'm not. And bang, fuck. Fucking hear Chris on the dock giggling, still giggling. Physical therapy is 3 times a day with Sunday off. Don't overdo it, but get her done. We love you, Judy. No, a bicycle helmet will be worse. I'll have to duck further. I'm not going to purposely run around and hit my head.
It's a bigger target.
Excuse me.
Chris said you forgot already.
What?
When you started talking
Who?
about
I don't know if that's selective amnesia or actually damage. And it was funny because Chris only saw the one on the edge of the roof, that the overhang on the edge where I was hitting right before the edge. There was a pool noodle that somebody cut into a section, maybe, I don't know, 10 inches long. And they had it on the edge. And I saw it and I was like, Son of a bitch. That should be over here. And about 15 seconds later, Chris saw it. He goes, there's the solution to your problem. I moved it over. I still hit my head. Never touched that. I hit it probably a foot before I even got to that pool noodle. But if you went into the boat and looked, when you get the helm where you drive the boat, and then in between the helm, it goes down. You have a bathroom on this side and a V berth. It's just a bed that is in the shape of the bow. And wherever you could hit your head, there was a pool noodle. So apparently the owner hit his head a lot. Robert Denduman, what's up? He says the original Chris Craft boat manufacturing site was in Algonac, Michigan, just across the North Channel of the St. Clair River from where my aunt and uncle live. Right on. It's funny because on the boat, I was looking around. Oh, that's what I did is I took a picture of there was a stamp, like I don't know if it was a manufacturing stamp. I got to look at that. I'm trying to figure out the year. But on the boat, there was, and the boat's kind of fucked up. So it's not like I'm breaking into somebody's yacht. It was a work in progress, and progress seems to have halted. So no one's been there. The bilge doesn't work, so it fills up with water. I'm taking preemptive strike as far as I don't want somebody to have to pick the boat up off the bottom of the lake. So we just pumped it out. I must have hit it harder than I thought. I keep losing my train of thought.
Yeah.
You got something to say?
No.
I'll keep babbling then.
I was talking to Judy.
Joe Parker says, family of little people built those boats. Oh, so on the boat, there was a book. It was the Chris Craft, basically the history of it. I don't know when it was published, so, but I'm sure that boat is in there. It was pretty cool. My hands were wet, and I pick up the book, and I didn't want to start flipping pages because my hands were wet and dirty, and I didn't want to fuck up the book, despite everything else being fucked up in there.
Drake, good to see you.
What's up, Drake? But I will check that book out.
Oh, that's funny. I just noticed that Joe Parker had retracted that family of little people built.
Flying next time. We're back to the rim, but we're flying. For those of you who don't remember, huh?
Oh no.
Stevie and Jay Fritz drove from Florida to Arkansas, picked up Judy Wheeler, and then drove to Arizona. And for camping. So she knows that route. So that's why she's like, next time we're flying. Gates says SWAT cameras are being chopped down all over the country. Nice waste of money again. Oh yeah, no, they're gonna continue. I think that started originally in Europe, putting the SWAT cameras up, and that's what they did. I don't understand is how a private company can have the authority or given the authority to do that shit. Put those cameras up because it's not a federal thing. I don't think it's a county thing. Who's paying for it? They're trying to get contracts. This company put up their cameras and then have the cops pay to get that information because they're not allowed the information. They can't just say, okay, give us all your camera footage of this night. But they also want to use them for speeders and,
Yeah, they did away with for a while in Florida, and then they left it to the local jurisdiction.
Well, then they have license plate readers in these, and it's just they're probably the company that made the license plate readers on like all these toll-less highways where you don't go through a toll booth anymore. It just you go over under a sign and it flashes takes a picture. There he is. Yo.
Hey, what's up, guy?
What's up, Ben? Sorry, I didn't see you.
Yeah, I've been fighting with my browser.
Appears you won. Congratulations.
Yeah, I did. I did get a rare win against my browser.
Right on.
Yeah.
Enjoy those little moments.
Yeah, dude, I am relishing that moment just now. I mean, yeah, dude. I mean, it feels so good.
Excuse me. Judy, I agree. I'd love to see the giant redwoods.
Yeah, that's what I said. Let's do it.
Fucking A.
Let's do it.
So what's the deal with the Flock cameras? What is up with Flock?
That's a company.
Yeah, I figured that's much.
The name of the company that makes the cameras and uses them for, well, they're putting them up along highways and whatever, and I don't know where they get the authority to do that, but I'm just naive as far as that goes. Or ignorant, I should say.
Probably a deal with our government, man.
And like the police don't have immediate access to it. They have to I don't know, pay for it or.
Boy, that sucks.
I just don't understand where the private company gets to do something like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'm sorry, go
Who
ahead.
contracted them? That's what I want to know.
Greg House said if law was passed that all elected officials were tracked and it was public accessible to see, the Flock camera would be banned.
Oh, but they are tracked. They just choose to ignore that.
When I'm out of school.
Again, it might be something simple where I just don't know. I saw a little bit on it, but I'm not educated enough on it to really.
Yeah. Hey, dude, is this the supposed Bigfoot debunking documentary? Is that ever coming out?
Thought it was August.
Yeah, I thought it was April.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I thought so too. Yeah, you're right, Stevie B.
I just don't. I forgot about it in a sense because it's
It's not that important.
no
Well, I'd like to see it. I'd like to see.
curiosity. I want to see it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't change my opinion of anything.
No,
It
it
won't.
doesn't. Nothing.
It won't change my opinion of anything.
Yeah.
It can't change my experiences and
I mean,
everybody
all
else's
it is
experience.
just another story that people don't believe.
Yeah, you're right.
It doesn't matter. It's just that story.
Yeah.
There's how many other stories are out there?
Oh,
That was one of the originals, and one showed proof, but there was a story behind it. So
yeah, there's multiple stories behind that bullshit.
It just seems too convenient, the timing.
Yeah, it does. MK Davis thinks a whole different thing happened.
yeah, but that he's not the only one.
No, it's not.
I mean, there are stories of, if you're going with the massacre part, there are stories that coming from, my grandfather or my father was there, and but
Yeah.
I mean, but the premise behind the story kind of makes sense as a reason why why it would happen. Being logging company is, they're trying to get a road through, and they're being harassed by these creatures. And I believe it was a Canadian company.
Yeah, I've heard that.
And they sent hunters down.
Yeah.
To deal with this.
Yeah.
And they had, Patterson and Gimlin film it.
Yeah.
That supposedly is that the Patty walking off this is just after the shit happened. Where
Yeah.
Who knows?
No, I don't know for sure. I really don't know. But I know
there is a lot of people who believe that story.
Yeah, I know.
Greg says supposedly there's a certain type of clear paint that you can spray over a car tag, and the infrared camera on the flock cannot read the tag number at night. Huh. That'd be interesting.
So Flock's just an evil company?
I don't know. I don't know that I'd call it evil. But what's up, Juan? I have to look more into it, dude. I don't think they're evil. I just think it's another way to make money.
Yeah.
But it also, who needs to be tracked like that?
All of us, apparently.
Apparently us. Exactly, Stevie. Apparently us.
So we'll be looking for clear spray paint soon. Or just have the license plate that flips over and middle finger sticking up,
Yeah.
every time you go by the camera.
Yeah.
Greg says a tool for Big Brother to keep tabs on folks.
Just another.
What are they doing in fucking England and shit for sure? I know that's a no topic.
Judy said I would love to meet everyone in Alabama also.
Where at in Alabama? And when?
Well, Woodwalkers and who else?
Well, Greg and then
Yeah, Greg, and do a big
you camp outs.
outings. That's the one. I had to wait
Meet
till you
and
said
greet.
camp out, and it popped in. I was like, outing. Meet and greet, yeah. In a few different spots in Alabama.
All right.
Greg's in Northwest Alabama.
John Pete, good to see you. How you doing, Juan? Catching up here.
We'll probably be in Alabama in September. I'm just afraid what that trailer is going to look like. Sitting in the elements.
They put a cover over it. I know.
That thing's gone, guaranteed.
I think it. Robert didn't do it.
Kumbo, Mark Green, Flat Rock, and Greg, just to name a few. Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
Shit, Kumbo walked past our campsite, stopped, started bullshitting.
We talked for a minute.
Yeah,
I mean,
10
by
minutes,
a minute,
whatever.
it was for a good bit.
And no idea who he was. Oh, right on.
Great, we've been going to Flat Rock. You said where? When you said about.
Oh, yeah. We go to Flat Rocks.
Hang out
The
there.
last time was
Hang
pretty
out
cool.
for a few days. Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah.
First time I was able to trek in the woods for years.
Yeah, but even sitting out with him that night, where there was something hitting the same tree,
Yeah,
it was
twice.
scared the shit out of him. Flat Rock.
Well, because he had his back turned to it. He was low to the ground, sitting on his bucket.
It was interesting.
Something came out of the tree. Twice.
Couldn't tell if it was a branch breaking, falling
It
down,
didn't
but then,
sound like it because you didn't hear it.
but
hit.
then, but you heard the first one. It was like there was water
You
in the
heard
tree,
crack, crack.
and then you hear the of
Just the flush of water.
coming
coming
off
down.
all the leaves.
Yeah.
We did the live show. Ended at 11. By midnight, we were sitting out in the clearing.
Well, it's not even a clearing. It's
Well, it's a little circle of opening. You know, not under the trees. You know, we got to see there was clear sky. It was a full moon.
figure a 20 foot circle,
It was clear skies, full
maybe
moon.
30.
It had just rained, you know, leading up to the show. So everything was still dripping. It's all you could hear was the water dripping off the trees. It's so peaceful out there. God, I love it. I mean, compared to the last time we were the year before, we went out there
You
and
couldn't-
it was cicadas.
You couldn't see anything
You
because it
couldn't
was
hear
so dark,
anything.
dude,
You couldn't hear nothing but the cicadas.
and you
They were
couldn't
so
hear anything.
loud.
So it was just kind of like
But it was pitch
it was
black.
bizarre.
No moon. I mean, these guys are standing to the left and right of me. I've said it before.
Hey Sharon,
2
what's up,
feet
Jim?
from me, and I couldn't reach out and find them. That's how dark it was. I've never experienced such darkness ever.
Wow.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I sat down on the bucket under the tree stand, and the bucket
Crack.
cracked, and I hit the ground. They couldn't see me enough to find where I'm like reaching up and around, and I know they're there.
We were standing right next to her,
They
like
were right next
2
to me.
feet away.
Couldn't find me. I couldn't find them until Flat Rock turned on the thermal and the glow from the lens. That was just enough to see my arm reaching up.
Wow.
Yeah, I've never experienced that kind of darkness. But last year when we went, it
Joe says Flat Rock is going lights out again. What does that mean? He's ghosting YouTube, stepping back from the bullshit.
I don't blame him. You know, when
If he did, if that's what he's talking
if
about.
that's the case, I mean, every time we've gone and hung out with him, we're not. I mean, yeah, we'd like to see or experience something. I just love hanging out with him. You know, he's such a great guy. Good people. We do get out in the woods, and that's a plus to me. I mean, hanging out with him.
Oh yeah,
But,
especially when his brother's hanging out, or
yeah,
the stories are just cool as hell.
Yeah.
you're right. Flat Rock is the best.
Excuse me.
No, last year to go for a hike.
Turn his outside pole light off.
We probably went like 2-3 miles into the woods.
Well, the hike that we
The
did.
hike that we did, yeah,
Well,
full like there and back.
oh yeah, probably. Yeah, close to 3 miles, I'd say.
But we were in bushwhacking in the brush. I mean, there was not on a set path.
It was impressive. I
Crossing
mean,
it down the creeks.
Flat Rock walked away shaking his head, going, "God damn, the shit you walked through. We got you. I stood next to her, behind her, or wherever I knew there was going to be an issue. I
He
just
just stood there so I could grab hold if I needed.
put my
to.
hand out if I needed to, helped her cross a creek. But she bushwhacked
I think I told you to stop holding your hand out.
better
I
than.
grabbed it if I needed to. But no, that was awesome. That was the first time I've been deep in the woods. I grew up that way. Just trekking through the forest, exploring, seeing what I see.
Take care, Juan.
Jim says y'all fell for the $2 tour. Man, I was loving it. I mean, since my amputation, that was the first full hiking that I did.
Yeah, no, that was
In the woods. I need better shoes, that's for sure. My Converse have no traction.
No, you hit little mud or
Yeah. And
wet-
that's the only
wet
thing I'm
leaves
worried
and-
about. Yeah, and it
God.
was pretty damp out there too. Hey Sharon, good morning. It's good to see you.
Judy says, Juan, what would you like to be called? Apparently, Juan doesn't like being called Juan. Does he prefer Area 50
Okay.
or Area 51?
51. 51, but that's where it comes from. 51.
Just curious, Juan. Sharon says, I subbed to your new channel, Gary. Right on. What's he at? What are you at, Gary? How many subs you got now?
Let's see.
I say about 180.
I'm gonna check.
Didn't he say he was going to start talking about
71? That was close.
everything?
Yeah.
Craig House says,
Can we
can
call him two?
It has to be called Dose.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Because Schwein is just hard to spell. Isn't that two in German, I think?
Yeah, Joe, we were out there. I was sitting on that tree that came down.
Einstein.
That Joe experienced. That big ass tree.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I got a picture of us sitting on that, or me sitting on that tree.
That's the one that they heard go down.
Yeah. Can
supposedly.
you imagine?
No, that was a big tree.
That was a huge tree.
Because Joe and the crew were up there just,
The weekend before.
yeah, days before we got there. And we heard about what they went through, what they filmed, and then we were like, okay, well, this was where the tree was, and here it was. And so,
Giant tree. I was sitting up on the trunk of it near the root ball, and my feet were dangling. I was pretty high up in the air. But I can't imagine being, sitting there, it being dark, and then hearing that, and as close as it was, where that tree came down. That would have been crazy. I was saying,
Well,
don't call me late for dinner.
we were fishing that one
Oh, yeah.
spot with the woods behind us, and I don't know if it was a tree or just limb
It
or
sounded like a tree, but it sounded like a big branch that came down. And it was funny because just before that, I kept hearing it sounded like something was walking. I mean, there's deer, there's raccoons, there's all kinds of wildlife back there, but it just kept hearing sounds from back there. And then as we're fishing, crack, 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 boom.
Yeah.
You heard it hit the ground. Just said he was asleep when the tree came down.
but normally it would be you just pass it off as a branch broke. But now being involved in what we're involved in as far as
Well,
the
we
whole
know,
Bigfoot
Laura,
community,
I
and
think we know.
makes you think twice. It's like, oh, what was that? Sharon says, Joe, please give my loving greetings to Pat,
Me too.
Blue Eyed Northern. We love Pat. Pat's cool. You're okay too, Joe.
Yeah, he's up
But Pat's cool.
If she's listening, she's cracking up right now.
Oh, she's a good cook. Although, are you taking credit for those steaks? I don't know. I don't remember. I think she cooked. Joe Pass would attest to that.
Sharon says, how many of us like our names? I know I don't like mine. May never have. Well, I love your name. Your name is a beautiful name. That was my mother's name. charity?
Um,
Just saying.
no, I was always, I don't know, torn.
I always liked my name up until recent. There wasn't too many Stephanies that I grew up around. I didn't know any other.
Well, mine,
Now-
Russell's
now-
not a popular name.
What was it? About a year ago, I had 5 Stephanies in the office. Like, what's going on here? Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, Russell's like,
I mean,
it's not John.
can you say you've been in a place?
There were 3 Stephanies.
No, I'm saying with 5 Russells. All the same, all the same
I've been in,
place.
I've been with 3.
Yeah, it's weird.
Me and my dad and my
5
cousin.
of us. That was just weird. Judy's right. She said it changes everything once you become aware or have an encounter. It sure does make you look at things a little differently.
Absolutely. All Pass had was a Hunt Brother pizza and a 6-pack or 12-pack. Not when we were in Tennessee, dude. When Connor was with us, well, he was
Cowboy outing.
and that was right after Joe had gotten over COVID.
Yeah, he was still struggling.
He was struggling. We hiked that mountain and he was so close to the top.
He made the video.
And he said nope.
It says, yeah, but you can rustle up some grub and you can hear a rustling in the forest.
For the 8th time today. Fuck you, Chris. I do get into that group of jokes though, where what do you call a guy with arms and no legs on a doorstep? Matt. What do you call a guy with no arms and no legs in the water? Bob. What do you call a guy with no arms and no legs on a pile of leaves? Russell. Sorry for all you amputees out there. Sorry. Wait a minute.
Wait, no.
Oh, the wallet story. What the hell?
I remember. I wasn't even there.
No. I do. I think I told him, bet him, make a bet. Bet him that you could, or whatever. I forget the whole story, but yeah.
Lost wallet. Yep.
Yeah, but somebody had found it and had it and still made him. Oh, yeah. Didn't they send Connor and his friend went? Did they go back up on the mountain?
Yeah, somebody went back
We were
up.
sending them back. They were going to go back up on the mountain and look for it.
They did. I think.
But then he found it, like
They had it.
in a suitcase or
Somebody had it.
yeah, I forget. The only thing Archie could see is the only thing he got out of that is ew. He eat that pizza? The Hunt's brothers. Ben, you still there?
Yeah, bud.
Well, fucking speak up.
Man, I was fucking napping.
He was napping.
Napping? You dozed off, didn't you, bastard?
Yeah, I did. I'm a son of a bitch.
Where's
Stuck
Jeff?
on you, Jeff.
Damn, I thought I was listening to a show. Wow. I was napping. I dozed off.
Forgot where I was. You woke
Yeah.
up. Fuck am I?
Oh shit! What did I miss?
Judy says, Oddcast podcast. That's Blackie.
It's Blackie.
Yeah, you'll see him in chat.
Him and
Erica. Their channel is the Oddcast podcast.
Oddcast podcast.
We
All right.
win a t-shirt for the best joke or picture. That should be a hoot. That should be.
Golly.
Let's see how creative people get with AI.
Well, Pop says we're having a prize drawing this Friday on Pop's Country Store.
Well, that's for hitting
Cool.
150 subs, and now you're at about 171. We found out. So congratulations.
Absolutely.
Wow, I can't believe I fell asleep.
We're used to it. Not you, but anybody.
I don't ever fall asleep, man.
You're probably like number at least 3.
Oh, it's been more than that.
I don't ever fall asleep on a show.
Well,
Never. I mean, there's always a first time.
Well, it's either it's a good thing or it's a bad thing.
I know.
Either we're
not
boring you,
or
or you just forgot, and you're used
you
to
were
it.
so comfortable.
Yeah.
So what it is, what I go to sleep to like listening to is things that stimulate my mind, but still relax me.
Sure.
Y'all was stimulating my mind with me still being relaxed.
all the neurons are firing.
And I dug myself out of that one, didn't I? Yeah, man. Yeah, it's just waking up at 5 something every fucking day. That's all it is.
Stevie's well aware.
I am.
Yes, I know she is.
She's up at 4.
Yeah, I used to get up at like 2.
One of
Ugh.
the first things I do when I get home is take a nap, at least for an hour.
Robert Den Dubin says, "Tell Hillary she cannot submit a joke with a picture of Jimmy Crablegs." It was weird, Ben, because we're talking about naps and listening to shit. I put on something this afternoon. I don't know, 2:30. I was like, I'm gonna just crash for a little bit. I put on YouTube, hit whatever Jeremy Byron or Allen or whatever the fuck is it, Jeremy.
Byron Allen.
No, it's
Allen.
Jeremiah. Jeremiah.
I'll find it.
Jim, oh yeah,
He
the guy
narrates
with,
Bigfoot Society or whatever it is.
I think it's like Sasquatch Odyssey, right?
Maybe. Not
Yeah.
sure. But I put that on, and I remember his introduction, but that's it. I don't fall asleep quick normally.
No, me either, dude. Me either.
I was out like a light, dude.
Eh,
I was like, because I always look at before I hit play, I was like, well, how long is it? It was 57 minutes. I'm like, oh, that's nice and long. And I just hit play, and I don't remember hearing one single story.
Wow. Yeah, I have no idea why I just fucking was sleeping all of a sudden.
'Cause you're
I had a
tired.
bone of contention with Richie, which I'll not bring up.
Robert Den Dubin.
Didn't he just bring it up?
Yeah.
I did?
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
Just by bringing it up, he brought it up.
Yeah, I did. I definitely did.
Sasquatch Society.
Or
I think.
Bigfoot Society, or one of them, yeah.
Joseph.
I mean, I think it's no. I think it's it might be. It might be. Yeah. I gotta get me a cigarette, no. God damn it.
Ben, you miss Mr. Lee. Come on and leave.
Come on.
FYI. What?
Mr. Lee was on the show, right?
Not recently.
Yeah, I know. I was there the last time he was on.
I know. You didn't believe him.
Joe Parkinson bored him to sleep.
I'm telling you, Joe. That's what I'm
That's what I
I don't
said.
know if I'm getting a complex over this or not.
No, it's not boring actually. So I have to be
We'll
stimulated
just say,
enough.
we'll say we lulled you to sleep.
Lord, was I snoring and shit?
No,
Okay. All right.
quiet. That's why I was like, "You still with us?"
And the screen is black, so we didn't know if you were still there or not.
Shit, if you were snoring, I wouldn't open my mouth.
No,
Snore. Let him sleep.
Yeah.
Tuck him in backstage.
Yeah, really. I've seen people sleep before.
Jeff Jr.
Wow. I didn't think I'd be.
Dennis,
Yes, Derek.
Jay Fritz.
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen those. Yeah.
So you're probably number 4 or 5.
Okay. Well, I
That's
apologize.
fair.
It definitely wasn't out of boredom. It was just out of a full day, And I heard comforting voices and stuff like that, and I didn't have to think about any kind of bullshit. So, like all the bullshit that you think of when you're typically trying to go to sleep. So I was just comforted to sleep,
See, I don't have that.
lulled to sleep.
As soon as my head hits the pillow, I'm knocked out.
Oh, I could go to sleep with the sound of the air conditioner. I mean,
Minutes
you know, whatever.
Not
A
me.
little bit of background noise.
Not me. I have to be listening to something, so something stimulates my mind, and I'm not thinking about bullshit.
Robert
Which I don't-
Duvin said, "At least Jeffrey does it in the light. Falls asleep with the lights on." No, sometimes I'll get into bed, I'll turn it on, it'll start to play, and I find myself I've missed the first story because my mind was somewhere else,
Yeah,
even though that's on in the background.
yeah. I mean,
He
that
said, "Ben,
happens
tell
too.
us a joke." You know a joke, Ben?
A joke.
Yeah, a joke.
Well, not any appropriate jokes for here.
She didn't say tell us an appropriate joke. She just says tell us a joke.
All right.
All right.
No, I can't do it.
Joe says backstage should have sleeping audio. Here's a lullaby for you.
No, I mean, only jokes. I'm not, I'm not rehearsed in jokes and stuff like
All right.
that.
That's fine.
I
Sorry,
know
JD, I'm
some, but they wouldn't be appropriate.
That's all right. Where are we at? 20 people watching?
Watching me sleep. That's embarrassing.
Nobody would have known if you didn't tell us.
Yeah, I could have said, "Oh well, I was letting y'all talk."
He could have
Yeah.
said that. I would have been like, okay,
Right.
cool. Just checking on
Yeah.
you. Robert Duvin says, "You know how many Squatch and Holler shows I've had to re-listen to? Roger's voice puts me to sleep sometimes."
My favorite to sleep is Lynn Smith, but she don't put too much anymore on YouTube.
Yeah, she's expanded different formats or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, they fucked her over on monetization, so she,
They fucked everybody over on monetization. I mean,
Yeah.
Leslie from Cryptis Canada went through the same shit.
Okay.
Cam Buckner went through it. So everybody's going to Rumble or whatever, any
No.
podcast, Discord. Yeah, they're going wherever.
Discord.
I don't
God,
think Discord is too much, is still going on.
About it. I don't know where they are.
Discord's like a little chat thing.
No Rumble. It's one they've been going to.
No shit. I'm gonna have to check it out. But I haven't made the like
Rounds.
no, like the
You sleeping again?
no. I haven't made the jump yet to Rumble.
I haven't either. I haven't. I think no. I don't think I did.
Yeah.
Like as far as just even checking it out.
Yeah.
Never been on X. I've never. I didn't have a TikTok account.
Yeah, me either.
None of that. It's always just been
I don't
Instagram.
know,
None of that. It's always just been YouTube.
Yeah.
So Rumble's supposed to be like YouTube with no censorship, I guess.
Yes.
But I didn't take the plunge.
Tina says Leslie from Cryptus Canada was remonetized. Actually, I think I did see that, but it happened. I mean, a lot of channels it's happening to. That's good that she got remonetized.
Yeah, that's great.
I didn't make money to begin with, so it didn't affect me. I ain't here for that.
That's great.
Is it going down again?
It's the link from the Bigfoot Project went over to Spotify.
Okay.
Yeah, she did. I don't fuck with that, so whatever she puts on.
I was actually going to say that I'm hearing a lot of people say that they're doing podcasts on Spotify.
Okay.
Well, I know on Spotify you can find all of Joe Rogan's full shows. His whole library is over there.
Oh, that's on Spotify?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, YouTube, if you're listening, you're fucking up.
And Dixie Cryptid, Cam Buckner, he's on every podcast.
Yeah, wherever you can find a podcast platform, he's there.
He's on it.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Excuse me.
Oh, Joe was saying Ben was going down again.
That sounds like a snort again.
What?
Earlier when I said he's like he fell asleep again, even Joe was like,
It's
going down again.
Nah. I'll just leave and go to sleep. That's all.
Nah, it's all right.
It's tomorrow Wednesday.
Yeah, I don't have any reservations, so get some shit done around here.
Yeah, well.
So, I do have to charge that. I got to get in touch with them. It just reminded me. Yeah, well, I know. I texted them and said, "Hey, it was my fault." Like we have reciprocal members where they come from out of state or just other clubs that are all same club but different owners, and they can come use our boats. And they fill out a form with all the credit card information for the fuel. And I always screenshot it. Well, I screenshot it, but I cut I didn't get
the important part.
Yes. And I was like, oh, wait, okay, scroll. Wait. Fuck. Just cut the number off right in half. And I couldn't read it. But then I didn't have, the other information needed. So I text them. They haven't gotten back yet. But I can also send them a link. I can,
Yeah.
YouTube let those folks get an audience following. They don't need YouTube now.
Well, I guess that's right.
Robert says we can see the cigarette burning in Ben's feed. That's how we know he's there.
The glow.
Yeah, I never considered like broadcasting on multiple.
It's too much work.
Yeah, that too.
Would you consider that? Or
No, but I could.
yeah, you could.
Easily could, but he's never wanted to fool with it.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
What's up, River? River, you were right. I didn't make it.
What?
About an hour later, I was asleep. We were gonna check out River on Saturday night, I think it was, or Friday. When was it? When he did his radio show. He's on what is it? Native FM.
Yes.
And you fell asleep, you son of a bitch.
Huh?
I'm trying to think of what day it was.
Yeah, I don't know. But he does a radio show, and it was going on. And he even called. He goes, "Yeah, you probably won't be up that late." But it was only like 12. It was only, I think it went on about midnight our time. 11 o'clock, I was out.
How much sleep do you require a night? Like 2.5 hours?
No, dude, I'm like, well, last night it was broken sleep. I got up like 4 times, which was unusual. No, if I can get 7 hours, I'm good.
Yeah.
I mean, 7 seems like a lot to some people, but
Not to me.
I also take a nap, you know,
for me,
every chance I get.
If we get a good 4 or 5 hours, I'm doing okay.
Last night I got 10, and I felt great today.
See, that would be too much sleep for me. I'd wake up feeling tired.
I was sore this morning.
Dude, I can tell when I gotta wake up.
Imagine why.
Falling on my ass. Well, actually, it's my face, but
Yeah,
we got back. You know, we got fuel,
it was pouring.
and it was just storming out. We got the fuel, then we just backed up to where we were parking the boat. Tie up. I go to get off the boat to help Stevie get off the boat, and we had already gotten the cooler out and some other stuff. And I went to step up.
Chris is telling me, be careful, the dock's slippery.
And I went to step
As
up,
soon
and I
as he
stubbed
said
my
that-
toe on the edge of the dock and fell forward, but I fell on top of the cooler. I don't know what the hell I
You
hit
could've
where
died
you
onto
know,
the dock,
this
basically.
wouldn't stop bleeding.
Yeah, wow.
Chunk out of that.
Wrist.
Yeah, I bounced up, but I was like, what the fuck?
Damn.
And I are looking at each other like, what the fuck? I couldn't-
Join it down.
I was just glad you made it onto the dock. I mean, because the rope on the boat was pretty long. You very well could have went a different direction.
No, I was going forward.
I know. I saw you. I was right there. And then I got to step up and
No, so that's why I was
make
sore.
that crossover right after he fell. I'm like, oh God, oh God, oh God.
Joe says the older you get, you can't sleep longer periods without getting sore, or long periods without getting sore.
Right.
No, that's why I was sore this morning, and I'll probably feel it worse tomorrow. First thing I did this morning was 800 milligram Tylenol and
Yeah.
got on with my day, and it was good. You know, my shoulder didn't hurt, my back didn't hurt.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I got this weird thing when I'm sleeping. So if I sleep too long, my dreams when I sleep too long are always about conflict. And that's when I know to wake up. Because like it's about like me versus somebody else. Like it's just conflict. And I'm like, I'm fucking sleeping, and I'm like, well, it's time for me to wake up right now because I know I slept too long. And then I'll wake up and, you know, I feel good. But if I let that conflict play out, I'll feel like shit and my nerves will be bad all day long.
It's interesting.
It's a weird thing, dude. I mean, just jumpy and nervous all day long.
What internal conflict are you trying to deal with?
Right.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't analyze dreams.
I know, but it's not anything like in the present. It's always in the past. Everything. It's every kind of conflict. It's always in the past.
You gotta let it go.
There you
I
go.
mean, yeah, sure. That'd be great, but I mean, I can't make a conscious decision to do that shit when I'm sleeping.
You don't remember your dreams. I mean, do you remember your dreams? Like
Oh, absolutely.
I don't remember all of them.
I remember a lot of mine. Yeah, it's like conflict with my family and shit. It's not physical conflict, but just I don't know. It's strange, dude. It's like,
Well, think about how things have changed recently and what you were going through before it changed and how you're feeling. Maybe that's, because things have changed for the better for you. And,
things have, yeah.
Your brain's got to catch up with that.
yeah,
Accept the fact that things have got
things are good,
Yep.
Yeah,
Embrace
things are great. I'm not gonna lie. Things are great.
Let all that internal turmoil
go.
go. Just let it go.
No, but it's not my family, my wife and children. It's about my parents and my brother and sister, like things that never happened. And like shit in stupid fucking high school. That all of a sudden I'm fighting with somebody and it was like, what the fuck? But I've been starting to wake myself up at that time.
Well, it's kind of odd that you realize that that's what's going on it's almost a lucid dreaming.
Yeah, I know.
Type of dreaming in order to wake yourself up because you're recognizing consciously that you're self-conscious. It's kind of odd.
And there's people I've never had problems with because I had a great life. Oh, dogs fighting in the neighborhood. But man, I had a great life with my parents and my siblings. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it prompts me to wake the fuck up. And I wake the fuck up. And if I sleep through it, then I'm nervous as fuck all day. I mean, it's like I feel like I'm not even myself. Like I'm nervous.
What is hold on real quick. I think you were going to comment on what Tina said.
I was getting ready to write it. It's interesting. She said that she dreams of her mom passed and she dreams of her often. I find that interesting because my mom passed almost 5 years ago now, and I have yet to dream of her. Not at all.
And that's the same thing. I think with my dad, and I think maybe it was once, if that I don't recall. My mom, yeah, I've had dreams about her.
Which is funny because my mom had always said many times when she dies, she's coming back and haunting us. And I believe it. I totally believe it.
My parents are still alive,
Not once.
Oh no, we're just saying.
Yeah,
Some people believe that if a loved one, a past loved one, comes to you in your dreams, they're trying to send a message.
Well, I had that dream of my grandma.
Yeah.
She visited me. That wasn't a dream.
Yeah.
Well, it was a dream, but it was.
I knew I was. It was
a lucid dream.
I knew I was dreaming. That's the weird thing. That's the first time that's ever happened. Where I fall asleep and I feel like I'm awake and I'm in my old house that I grew up in, standing in my living room, across from the couch. I saw things that I long have forgotten. little African violet plant that my grandfather gave me for my birthday one year, sitting on the end table, the big heavy glass ashtray that we kept under the bottom part of the coffee table. Two ends of the coffee table had a little thing on the bottom. Yeah, just little things that, again, like I had long forgotten about.
Yeah.
But I was standing there realizing that I'm dreaming. I'm asleep. How am I here?
Yeah.
My grandma comes to the door.
I don't know. It's like what I said about subconscious. I mean, that's there, and it will pop up in your dreams.
Well, what's weird, dude, was like with the story she's telling.
She came to tell me
Her grandmother shows up at the front door, like she's in her old living room.
I'm standing in front of the couch. The door is right behind me, and I'm tripping out because I know I'm asleep. I know I'm dreaming. How am I here? Why? I'm seeing everything, and I had just enough time to wrap my head around the fact that I was dreaming, and I'm standing here, and there's a knock at the door behind me, and it freaked me out because I'm like, oh God, who's at the door?
You're in a dream.
I'm like, who's knocking at the door? I go to the door, and it's funny because my mom used to lock the deadbolt and the handle door knob lock. I'm unlocking the locks and open the door, and there's my grandma standing there smiling big.
But what did she say?
Well,
I don't have much time.
I don't have much time. And because I'm tripping, I'm like, oh my God, I went to grab her and hug her, and she hugged me, and she said, let me in. I don't have much time. And she brushed right past me, went into the living room, down to the kitchen, and tosses her little bag up on the bar and heads to the refrigerator and says, I'm dying of thirst. And she laughs because she's past. She's long past. She said, I'm dying of thirst. She laughed at her own pun. And kind of pushed me out the way and to grab a glass out of the cabinet and goes to the refrigerator to grab some water or something and moves my mom's glass jug of tea, nasty tea, to the side, and I hear it clank. I mean, everything. It was just in real time. Is what it felt.
Yeah.
She comes over. She didn't find anything in the fridge. I'm leaning up against the sink, and she nudges me aside to go to the faucet and puts the glass under and pours half full and takes a swig. And she's like, I don't have much time. I don't have much time. I gotta, like she's got to tell me something. I gotta go. And I'm just in tears at that point because my grandmother's there. This is my Meemaw,
Yeah.
And she hugs me and tiny woman. She's 4 foot nothing. She grabs me and hugs me, and I feel her hair. I smell her perfume. I smelled her. And she says, I gotta go. I don't have much time. It was an urgency, but I gotta tell you, you're gonna be okay. And I'm like, I'm thinking in the moment of what I had going on in life during that time. I'm thinking that's what she's referring to. That it's good. No, it's gonna. I'm like, I know. She said, no, you don't understand. It's gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. And then grabs her bag. I gotta go, and she's jetting to the door, and I'm like, wait. I wanted more time. I wanted to talk to her. Didn't really have a chance to talk to her other than she made me listen to tell me that you're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Get back to the door, and she's screen door's open. She's standing there holding it. Behind her is nothing. It was not a bright white, but it was just like a white nothing. She's standing there. She turns back and she grabs me one more time, and I'm just sobbing. She grabs me one more time, gives me a hug, and in my ear she says, I love you, Stevie. And then she laughs, turns around, and just poof, gone in the whiteness. Just gone, and I'm sobbing. I wake up sobbing. I was crying in my.
And this was before.
This was 3 months before my amputation. 3 months before.
Okay.
Almost exactly. And it didn't dawn on me, honestly, until one night after my amputation. I'm sitting there watching Moog's show, and I believe it was Jeff Harding was on, or somebody to that effect, and they were talking about dreams and lucid dreams. And it was like she smacked me in the back of the head. Dummy. That's what I was talking about. You're gonna, and I saw it all over again. I mean, it was just that real. But I gotta say, when she said, "I love you, Stevie," and laughed, there was a significance behind that. It was as if that was the confirmation of this is real. See, when I was little, when I from birth, my mom nicknamed me Stevie from Stephanie because she had a little brother that passed when he was 10 years old, and his name was Stephen, spelt with a PH. So I was named after him. So from birth, I was nicknamed Stevie. My grandmother hated that name. She hated it because it reminded her of her son's death. So she really despised anybody calling me Stevie, to the extent that I was in the 3rd grade before I learned how to spell Stephanie. And it was only because my grandma got mad, tired, fed up of everybody calling me Stevie. You're going to sit here. I remember she sat me down on the living room floor with a wooden plank and a scroll of paper and a red crayon and taught me how to spell Stephanie. And I was not to move from that floor until I learned how to spell that name. All my sisters and cousins, everybody's outside playing. I could hear them. It was torment. I was so mad. I was so angry with her that day. But she taught me how to spell Stephanie. But for her to hug me and tell me I love you, Stevie, and then laugh, that was the confirmation right there.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah, that was my dream. If you want to call it that.
It's worth hearing. That's
That
why
was
I want to
so real.
Yeah.
I mean, the sights, the sounds, the
the
smells,
smells.
you
Yeah.
know, just everything. I was grounded to the floor. There's a soft spot, you know, right around the corner of the bar that I heard it as she walked on it, you know, just or walked past it. Yeah.
Damn.
That fucked me up for a while. That did. I had a hard time talking about it. It had such an effect on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Richie says, just this past week, I thought I heard my mom say, I love you, Richie. And jump up and wonder if I really heard it.
I believe you did.
Right there. It was crazy. Yeah, I don't see.
I believe. I mean,
I'm my experiences have been with like my mom. You know, I know it was her the day she died.
yeah.
10 years later, you know, I tell a story and create another one at the same time of the shit she pulled.
But you know, and then I sit there and I think that, wow, why my grandmother? Because you know, I don't want to say she wasn't a pleasant person. She was just not very nice. She wasn't. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Maybe she just didn't seem happy a lot. Maybe that's a better way to put it. Not so friendly or social.
Old generation.
You know, it was always to the point and you know,
Yeah,
No
nothing,
bullshit.
nothing outside of that. And a feisty woman, but out of anybody that passed in my lifetime, it's like, wow, that was my Meemaw. Which I remember one time her hugging me and my sister. You know, that's how just hands off she was. You know what I mean? So for her to grab me 3 times and hug me, and that last hug, I love you, Stevie. I never heard her say I love you to anybody. I mean, mind you, my grandparents had been married for 63 years before she passed. But yeah, I just, that was a trip. It still trips me out.
It's a good story.
Maybe she was like making up.
She was there to tell me I was going to be okay.
Yeah.
She was urgent.
She knew what was coming.
She
She
had
knew
to
that.
go.
She knew.
She said, I have to go. I gotta go. But I gotta tell you, like, I gotta tell you something. You're gonna be okay. And again, I put my with the issues and stuff I was dealing with around that time. I'm like, yeah, I know. You know, no, you don't understand. You're gonna be okay. I'm here to tell you. I'm here just to tell you. You know, she said, I'm here to tell you. You're gonna be okay. But I don't have much time. I gotta go.
She was right.
Yeah, she was right. Yeah, I remember when it hit me that was the message. That's what she meant.
Uh-huh.
I remember sitting there watching your show, and just a wave of chills from head to toe just went through me, and I laughed because I'm like, I get it, Grandma. I get it.
Now I
I
understand.
get it. And I can hear her. I could just imagine, you dummy. You know, like you finally get it, you dummy. Yeah.
Cool. Anybody else has a story they want to tell? You know, links in chat. No, it's not. Yes, it is. It's right there.
But you know how in dreams, so like normally, if you have to be in a fight, you punch in slow motion and never hit.
No.
Or if you are running away from somebody,
Can
or
never get
running,
anywhere.
yes, or running after somebody, you can't get anywhere.
Yeah,
I've
I've experienced that.
I've never experienced that. I've had dreams where
It felt like you're running through deep snow.
It seems like
Yeah.
I'm not running away from something, but I'm looking. I'm in search of something. I can never figure out what. But yeah, I don't. Can't
I
say
remember
that.
having dreams when I was younger where, like, I was a hunter when I was younger, and I bow hunted and bird hunted. So I experienced firearms, and I remember a few times where I'd have a dream where something would come up in the dream. It was a conflict where I needed the weapon, but I could get to the weapon, but I couldn't get to the ammo.
Yes.
There's always that separation of,
Dude, that happened to me like 2 days ago.
it's weird shit. I'd have my bow, but I couldn't get to my arrows.
Yeah.
And it was just trying to get to it was like just this whole.
Like you keep on trying to do something that makes sense and all of a sudden nothing works.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. But the dreams I have whenever I need to wake up, I guess, I can punch very thoroughly and knock people out and shit. But it's just it's so weird. Dreams are fucking weird, bro.
Yeah. They are.
If I could, in my regular dreams before I oversleep, it's just like different dreams about this and that, and but at the end when my body's trying to wake me up, I guess my body's trying to wake me up. It's like fucking just conflict, and it's a lot of goddamn anxiety.
Well, I mean, you're kind of lucky that you can wake up before
Dude, that's when I know when to wake up.
because you know of it. Like you said, for the rest of the day, you'll be anxious.
Yep.
So to have that ability to wake up before that, I'd embrace that.
Yeah, dude. It sucks. Just I don't know. It's just like so I'm trying to load my gun and stuff like that, and I probably shouldn't say it on YouTube.
And something falls apart. It's just stupid shit. I've had those dreams where the
Yeah,
simplest task just is impossible.
yeah.
What else is going on here? So yeah, we all miss our moms. I agree.
I'm so happy to have mine.
It's been 30, going on 30. It's just 33 years. 30. I don't know. 33 years this year. That's crazy in itself.
Yeah.
About 6 years.
It's been 4 since my dad passed. Wow.
Every year. It's not that fast.
Anyway,
You don't believe we will meet up with these people again?
I think so. Richie says, I know for a fact where is her final resting spot is in heaven, worshiping the Lord on high. Tina, good night.
Good night, Tina.
Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Absolutely.
We appreciate you.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean,
20 minutes left.
the shit that I've gone through as far as my experiences with paranormal definitely leaves no question that there is something after.
Yeah.
What it is, we'll find out. But there's something after.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's something more.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all believe that your ancestors are like looking down on you and watching you in life?
I hope not too closely.
Yeah, really. I mean, really.
feel a little intrusive. I don't know. I don't think that's their main focus, wherever they are.
Well, I hope that, like, when me and my wife have a long time, they're not like, oh man, you should have did that quicker than that.
I got lost on that one.
What? What? Okay. No,
I'm not sure
never,
what you said, yeah.
never mind.
Okay.
Never mind. You think they feeling like, God damn, good stamina, stuff like that.
Oh, watching too closely, you mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
Because that's a horrible thought.
Choose not to think about it.
Yeah. You're right.
It's nobody's typing.
No, I don't know.
It's odd.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We just body type to that.
No, I just, having had an outer body experience, be it only for 2 seconds, it showed me that there was something different.
Like what?
What do you mean? Well, how often does your soul leave your body and you can turn around and realize it?
What?
Well, when I was 13, I had an outer body experience. It was through an accident. I was hiking and went down a waterfall on purpose. But when I landed, my body stopped, dead, but my soul tumbled out of me.
No shit.
Yeah, dude, I've told that story many times.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, no, so we were hiking. I was 12. We went camping, my dad, myself, my 2 sisters, and my sister's boyfriend. One morning we decided to go hiking up this mountain. So it was my dad, myself, and my little sister. My sister was 10.
yeah.
And we're going to go up this mountain to this pond, and at the top of up this mountain, yeah, there's a pond, but there's a stream coming down along the trail as we're going up. And at one point in this trail, in this stream, there was just this huge, big slab of rock that was probably a 45-degree angle, and the water was cascading over it. I'm 12. I see a water slide.
Yeah.
So I was only going to go halfway, and I was like, looking, I'm like, that's not that high. And jumped up and went to the top of this thing and just scooched over, got to the middle, and pushed off. I don't know that I was sliding more than I was falling. But I was on my ass and I bounced down this thing and got banged up. And when I landed where I was sitting on my heels. So my knees were in my chest.
Mm.
But for like 2 seconds, my soul tumbled out of it, or my consciousness, or whatever you want to call it. Where I landed just off to my left a little bit, maybe at 11, 10:30, 11 o'clock, I was on my hands and knees looking at myself.
Wow.
I only remember it from the position when I was on my hands and knees.
You remember seeing that?
I was on my hands and knees looking at myself in that squatted position. It was only for like 1,000, 1,000, and then I was back in my body. And it was like when I went back in my body, everything came back slowly. Like I looked up and I see my dad running towards me and he's screaming, Russell, and he throws his camera and he's coming there, but he's in slow motion.
Who's Russell?
Really?
I'm fucking with you.
So everything was in slow motion at that moment. And then when I fully came back to myself was when I was like, he went into real time and I realized I fucked up.
Yeah.
But for that 2 seconds, I wasn't in my body, dude.
Damn.
So having that and then, just doing shit like I do with my dad would say, don't second guess me. I would know what he was thinking, but not realizing I knew. I would just blurt something out and he'd be like, stop second guessing me. Because I think he knew that I said what he was thinking.
Yeah.
Stephanie, Stevie, done it with Chris. Just, it just happens.
Yeah. I've heard a couple of your stories. I've never heard that one.
Yeah. And there's a couple that you did hear as far as, the day my mom died. That was, we knew it was her. So that was confirmation that there is something going on out there that's,
Yeah.
Todd Bushy, what's up? He says, oh shit, I'm on this for a minute or two. What the fuck? Or WTF, should say.
Yeah.
You'd think by now I would say WTF, but it's, Where are we at? We're 20 minutes left.
15.
That's funny. I thought you were going to say 15. I didn't expect it to come from Ben.
Right.
I think that.
So yeah, there's some weird shit that goes on out there that I'm clueless about. Before was it? No, I don't remember my mom. I'm trying to remember because Kim, my older sister, spent more time with my mom when she was in the hospital. We got up there. We drove out to Illinois, and it was me and my sister, my younger sister. We drove out there, and we had only been there a day before she passed. Like we saw her one night and she passed the next night. But I think it was my sister who said that she had saw, like when she was coherent, she saw people or she was talking to people, like maybe relatives. You hear that story a lot. People who are near death's door seeing relatives.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot too.
They start talking to them and people in the room are like, who are they talking to? It's interesting. Richie says 30 minutes left, I thought. You thought wrong.
13 minutes.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to September because I don't think we've been in the woods since then.
No.
No.
You really want to see a Bigfoot?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. I would like to see one too, but from really far.
I just want confirmation.
Yeah, I understand it.
And, it's that be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
I think I can handle it. I mean, is it going to change my paradigm? No, it's just going to confirm what I already kind of believe or think.
Yeah.
I'm not out there to prove shit. I don't want to, take a picture of it and go, hey, it does exist. I just want to know it exists myself.
Yeah.
I think when you experience things or you have an encounter of some sort, the last thing I would think about is a camera. Normally, I'm just enthralled in
The moment.
Yeah. And then after, I'm kicking myself in the ass. Damn it.
Yeah, it's weird because sometimes I'll be like, oh, this is a great moment. Like I recorded at the airport in Phoenix when my dad met my son.
Yeah.
He was 21. That's lost footage, I think, unless it's in my external hard drive. I don't know if that made it. But she says, family is not fun when someone else dies. No. Anyway.
Well, I'm going to sleep, guys.
All right, brother.
Again?
Yes, ma'am.
I was just kidding.
Figured that nap would have spunked him up a little bit.
Second wind.
Really? No. 2-minute power nap.
Yeah.
Right on, man. Well, thanks for hanging out, dude.
And not a problem at all.
Right.
Shit, it's a highlight of my week.
Right on. Glad to hear it.
Man, I love talking to y'all. Y'all my partners.
Morning comes quick.
Tyler 420, good to see you.
Hey, Tyler.
All right, amigo. I'll catch you tomorrow. He didn't say anything. Oh, he clicked off too.
I
So
was like, oh, bye.
I gave him that little moment of silence to say something.
Bye.
Bye. He waved. We'll assume he waved. No, I think today or later, tomorrow, I should say. So close. I'm just gonna chill out here. Although the temperature's supposed to, I think tomorrow.
Yeah, but the humidity's still going to be
Yeah, but
high, so it's not going to feel like the temperature's lowered.
it's well, today's high was 96. Tomorrow's only supposed to be 85.
Yeah.
So plus there's some rain moving in.
It'll feel nice in the morning, for sure.
But I got a bunch of shit to do here, so get it done.
Get her done. Roger Blair, good to see you. I don't know.
He's been here a while.
I was just saying, I don't know if I said hello. Hello.
Because where's Mr. Lee? Yeah, he'll be happy. I'm going to start the keto again. I got a couple of days before that happens. I'm not comfortable. I don't need to be this heavy. You know, I actually got winded getting off that dock today. I mean, it was the heat. I mean, my shirt is still, I wore a long sleeve fishing shirt, that weird material.
Quick dry.
Yeah, quick dry my ass. It's still wet from sweat.
Quick.
Yeah, I don't think that had that tag on it. Quick.
Wick, not whip.
I said wick.
Okay.
It's just white stuff. Sorry, guys.
See,
We forget you're there.
You know, I was gonna say this is us whether we're on the show or not. This is us all the time.
Yeah. We crack each other up. Because it's uncensored and we don't give a shit. Oh, man. But yeah, it was a hot one today, and I had to like stop. There's a long dock, and then there's a gangplank and another dock. But I was only at 40 feet from the truck, but I had to stop and like.
Well, that's where I get stuck.
But I think it's from climbing on and off that boat.
But that's where I get stuck because it's at an incline, and before it flattens out, by the time I get to the flatten out part, I'm tuckered.
Yeah. But I was just winded. I was like, "This."
How
is
many
stupid.
times have you seen me stop at that point? I'm just like, holy shit.
I might even give up smoking. It's the way I'm looking at it. It's been almost 10 years since I quit drinking. And my thing was, I'm not going into my 50s. I mean, I went through the whole detox and I was like, I'm never doing this again. I was 49 years old. I was like, I'm not bringing this shit into my 50s. And now I'm going to be going into my 60s. Something else has got to change. So I think it's going to be the smoking. And do the keto shit. Yeah, I've never been that winded from just walking. Mid-South, what's happening, man? How you doing? Mid-South, I've said that over and over. Danny, take care, man. Good to see you. Well, I wasn't putting myself through that shit again. Or any opportunity to given any opportunity to put myself through that bullshit again. And one drink would have done it. I would have been like, oh, fuck it. I'm off the wagon. So, no, I ain't playing that. Todd Bush says, age is only a thought if you're not interested. No, I agree. It's mind over matter.
This is if you're interested.
If you're interested. Oh, sorry. I don't know where not came from.
Because you're not interested.
No.
No. I meant in, age.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't mind. It doesn't matter. Mind over matter. I don't look at myself as, I don't feel my age mentally. And it just seemed like, well, you're about to enter your 50s and you're already going through this. Just stick with it because this is bullshit and I ain't going through this shit again. So I quit drinking. I had to hit rock bottom in order for it to happen. But
That's usually how it happens.
no regrets.
Yeah, 5 minutes left.
And I think, I don't know what he says. I said that over and over, and it's probably the quitting smoking part. I don't think I've ever really made. I think no. don't think I've really made a truly conscious effort to quit smoking.
No, we've talked about it a few times over the years.
Yeah, he says it's smoking. But no, what's weird is Chris and I were talking about the whole pandemic thing today, and I was bringing up Fauci, and I didn't know he was so short.
Yeah, he's a little guy.
Now that I hear that and what he's done, it's just like Lord Farquaad from fucking Shrek.
You know?
He's a little one, but we were talking about it. Chris brought up that he heard that smokers, when we heard, COVID, smokes, oh shit, we're fucked. But the nicotine helped fight,
I've heard
supposedly.
that. I've actually heard that.
And smokers were better off.
I've actually heard that.
Interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I don't recall getting I didn't get majorly sick.
No, me either. Thank God.
I think there was a period where I think I had it a little bit.
No, you did get it, but it was
something.
After. It was after. It was, you had the flu. It was no more than the flu.
That's what it felt like. Whatever I had,
It lasted
wasn't
for like 3 or 4 days, and then lingered for a little bit, but a couple days after that, no longer than a week, I think you went through it. But no, I wouldn't say that was anything to do with COVID. And that was the thing. I mean, I'm not saying that people didn't get sick from COVID.
Oh no.
But I think at that point, every sniffle and sneeze was then considered or called that. I think what you had was just a bad cold, maybe even slight flu, and it didn't last long. And you didn't have any, lingering.
And none of that I lost. Like, everything
Your
tasted.
taste,
Yeah, I didn't experience any of that.
No, but I have a coworker that did get diagnosed with COVID, and to this day, his smell is off. Like, he can't smell things. And I know this for a fact because we had somebody put in one of those plug-in, oil air fresheners, and we couldn't find it. For a couple of days, nobody could find it. We didn't know that's what it was, but we smelled this nice floral scent, and it's like, wow, it smells good in here. Where's that coming from? But every time I mentioned it, I don't smell anything. I'm like, man, you gotta smell that. There's no way you can walk in there and not smell it, but he could not. Absolutely couldn't. He said ever since he had gotten COVID, he lost his sense of smell, or it was damaged for sure. It's odd to see.
It's all those COVID tests.
Jamming that.
Just saying.
Up the nose.
Ooh, that smell.
11 o'clock medication time.
Yes, it is. Well, kind of went by quick.
Mr. Lee's not here, so I'll say
I babbled a lot.
you did.
Hey,
I didn't say it was
fucking
bad
time
thing.
flew.
I didn't say.
Well, thanks, Ben, for hanging out with us tonight. Everybody that hung out. It's always good to see you guys. I'm glad we can occupy some of your time.
We could accommodate a good nap,
Yeah. We're pretty accommodating.
right?
Sorry, couldn't give you a pillow. We don't see what he's doing. Like, was he sitting down
Well,
on
it
a
was
bench
the
and he
fact-
just kind of,
It was
know.
the fact that he was so quiet.
yeah, that
for so
worried me.
long.
I was like, oh, I'm talking too much.
You said it. I was thinking it. Like, did we lose him? Did he go in the house? I mean, just seemed dark out there.
Well, Mid-South, I'm glad you're at where you're at now. I pray you're still there in your recovery. All right, guys. If you enjoyed tonight, hit that like button, share it out, subscribe if you're new, and leave comments.
Right? Come in some fun.
We enjoy them.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll see you Thursday, same time. You guys take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. We love you.
We sure do.
Peace and God bless.